What's happening, driver? Look here, man. Look here, it's a Friday. It's a Friday. It's the end of the week. It's the last day. So what we gonna do? I'm gonna be stuck at the dock, man. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm stuck at the dock right now. Look, I'm gonna show y'all something, man. This is the thing about truck drivers for y'all rookie drivers. This is the thing about truck drivers or driving trucks or however you want to say it. It's just bad, man. So I got up this morning at 1:40 this morning. I got up at 1:40 to make sure I could drive through Chicago, all that. I wouldn't get caught by the traffic, right? So I zoom all through all that stuff, rolling, and and I kind of messed up. I'm telling y'all, I stopped drinking energy drinks, but I drank two energy drinks, they two full throttles a day, and I can feel my heart it's doing a little something right now. I don't like that. I don't like that. But I had to get where I had to get because I had to drop this load, and then I had to drive another hour to my pickup, right? I'm rolling, dog. 10 hours to my drop, and then an hour to my pickup. So I'm maxed out on my time, right? When I get to my pickup, they tell me I'm maxed out. When I get there, I got 3 minutes left on my clock. Now this is the kind of stuff that I want y'all rookie drivers to understand. When y'all get with some of these companies, they gonna talk shit about y'all logs and this and that, and you gotta do this right, and you gotta do everything perfect. But I get to my stop, they tell me I gotta go 2 miles to go pick up my load at another location. I got 3 minutes left on my clock. So what your company will want you to do is call them and tell them, and they will reschedule the damn load to Monday. They'll do something like that or to tomorrow. But I don't know if these people gonna be open tomorrow. So I'm not finna call y'all. I'm gonna do personal convenience around the corner and go over here and pick this load up. Cause I still got 3 minutes on my clock. I still got like more hours on my time. Like I still got another hour plus on like an hour and 45 minutes left on my 14. So I personal convenience over there. And if they say something to me on Monday, like, hey, why do you personal convenience? I'm like, look, they said they're gonna take a while to load me, so I want to go get something to eat. I mean, that's what I'm gonna say. Because I would have missed this load. This is the weekend load. This load taking me to another load. This could be like a $2,000, maybe $3,000 weekend if I run it right, and if I get another load on Sunday. So I'm not finna miss my load. I'm not finna do that, man. I'm not finna do that, bro. I see a lot of people trying to do it by the book, like a lot of new guys, and you want to do it by the book as much as you can. But a situation like this, when I'm 2 miles away from my stop, nah, man, I'm finna personal convenience over there and get my load, and then I'll deal with it on Monday if it's an issue. But so I don't know. In other news, I don't know if y'all been flooded with all this P Diddy. I mean, why all this stuff is just flooding us? I just feel like I'm getting force fed this stuff about P Diddy right now. Do y'all feel the same way? Do y'all feel like a lot of this stuff is like I'm seeing this stuff about Meek Mills now? And did y'all see that with Meek Mills was like he hoped Philly forgive him for what he did with Diddy? He hoped Philly forgive him for what he did with Diddy. Dang, bro, I'm like, what's going on, man? The world is crazy right now, y'all. It's a distraction, but it's a distraction from what? Cause like, what we getting distracted from? Cause the president, like that's Trump and Biden. Nobody don't really want Trump or Biden right now. We really want a real politician, but there ain't no real politician no more. It's just a whole bunch of money hungry folks. Like we know it now. Like everybody called it out. Trump and Biden, both of them too old, and they force feeding us Trump and Biden. It's like Chinese folks don't get into all of this. And you know who the highest paid people in America? Chinese folks. Chinese folks make more money than anybody, but they stay focused. They locked in. They do what they got to do. They not fighting over who they voting for. I don't even know. I ain't never heard of a Chinese person even talk about religion, but they get into the money. My sister called me today and she said it's some houses for sale in Baltimore for like $1. I guess they're doing the same thing they was doing up in Detroit, selling those houses for $1. Now the thing about buying those houses for $1 is if you buy one, you're gonna have squatters in those other houses. And those squatters, they don't work. So once you start building your house up, they'll come steal some of the stuff that you got. Like if you can't leave nothing on site, they'll come steal everything. And it's almost like you got to get like 5 houses and build them all up. So now people feel comfortable with moving in because you got to have so many houses next to each other that look nice. If you only get one house on that block, nobody won't want to move into that house. So you can buy 5 for $1, but once you buy those 5 for $1, now you got to start paying tax on them. So where's a will, there's a way, but right now a lot of people money funny. I know my money funny right now. Man, I don't know what you talking about, dog. You got to make it make sense. Um, hey, y'all, I found this new guy today. One of my homeboys sent it to me. It's a guy that shares like bets and stuff on Instagram. I think he on Facebook and other stuff too. But the dude, he give away free picks, and he won like 9 out of 10 of his picks this week. He give out 2 picks a day. He won 9 out of 10, y'all. I'm gonna start following this dude, man, and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see can I win some money. Like the picks he said today, that was kind of decent. It was solid picks. I didn't get in on the action because he's on a different platform than me, but I'm gonna follow the dude and try to see can I get in on some of his action. Um, I know you was trolling, man. That's what I'm like. I'm like, what? Give me some real. What y'all want to talk about, man? I got time today. These people told me they gonna start on me. They gonna start on me in about 40 minutes. Not they're gonna be done with me in 40. They're gonna start on my truck in about 40 minutes. Uh, so I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm just laid back. But let me see. Man, y'all, we in a bad spot right now. Y'all know the mall, the biggest mall in America, the Mall of America. They just evicted their biggest customer. They got a store there. It's called the Sugar Factory. They just got evicted because they haven't paid their rent. Y'all know how much their rent is? Their rent is $2 million. Now y'all got to understand. They say sugar is more addicting than like other drugs that we know, right? That's on the market. So if the mall of Georgia is gonna cut shut down one of their biggest stores that sells sugar, they got everybody addicted that make people come back to the mall. We in a bad spot, y'all. We in a bad spot. Oh, I got a trailer for sale too. I got a 53-foot dry van trailer for sale. The trailer look good. It got an air system on it, so like if you get a puncture hole in your tire, it'll inflate it. The trailer is worth like 17. I'm trying to sell it for 12. I owe like 11 something on it, like 11,800. I'm just trying to sell it for, so I just break even on it and I'll be done with it. So if y'all know anybody that want a 53-foot dry van, I want to say it's a Great Dane. I might be lying. I haven't used it in over a year. I only used it for like 8 months when I got it, and it's just been sitting, man. It's just been sitting. I mean, I done drove it around. I put new tires on it. So if anybody want a 53-foot trailer, let me know. It's in Dothan, Alabama right now, but I can bring it to you. I got a truck. I can bring it to you, but we gotta do it all the right way. I ain't accepting no cash. You need a cashier check. I need the money in my hand. and then we'll do the deal like that. Like I'm not finna get robbed and nah, we ain't finna do none of that foolishness. And I'm gonna meet you at a public place. I might even call the local sheriff to be out there. People crazy now, man. People crazy. But so I got that trailer for sale. If y'all know somebody that want a 53-foot trailer, I have one for sale. You're not gonna get a better deal than this because I'm just trying to break even to save my credit. I can get this off my credit, and I can go on. I can just start focusing on my cows and my goats. So I don't know if y'all know this. I saw a video today, and a lady she put some water out your tap, right? And it got chlorine in it. So she did this little tester where she tested the water. And you can see it's chlorine in the water. We all know we got chlorine in our water, right? She put her hand, so she took 2 cups and she put both of them cups on the counter. She put her hand down in the water in 1 cup, and the other cup she didn't put her hand in it, right? So she put the drops in there. In 1 cup, it was like yellow. The yellow, it shows where it's chlorine in the water. The cup she put her hand in, she put the drops in there, and no yellow showed up. And she was like, "You want to know what happened to the chlorine?" And they was like, "Yeah, what happened to it?" She was like, "It got absorbed into my hand. The chlorine went into her hand." So she was like, when we taking baths and all this kind of stuff, even though we drinking good water, like say we drinking the spring water out the store, but if you go take a shower at the truck stop, it got chlorine in it. It's still, your body's still absorbing that chlorine. So yeah, man, we can't win for losing, y'all. We can't win for losing. I thought I was safe because I got my well water at the house, but I'm still getting chlorine in me. But I thought about this too now. When we was little kids, we used to go to pools with all kind of chlorine in it, and we was all fine. None of my partners died from cancer. None of them. So I don't know how much is this to be afraid of, and I don't know. I don't know if y'all see what they're talking about with the plastic. They said we got a plastic pandemic now. There's so much plastic. They say it's like so many tons, like 22 tons of plastic getting dumped every year in our ocean and in landfills and stuff. And that's why, like New York, I don't know if y'all know New York, they ban people from using styrofoam because it take a long time for the styrofoam to break down. So this is what I don't understand. If I'm a regular person, right? I'm a regular. Well, I can't say I'm regular, but I don't have one of these big high ass jobs that these supposed to be high IQ people have, right? I've been saying this is bad. Like I see how much trash I have now as a trucker, how much trash I throw away now compared to when I was younger, how much trash I threw away. Like it's so much plastic and everything. You know our everything's getting filled up with plastic right now. We know this. So why hasn't the government said, "Hey, we're gonna go back to paper. We're gonna use more paper products. We're gonna do incentives for people to have those paper straws, paper cups, paper plates instead of the plastic styrofoam plates." To me, it just seems like it's simple to me. But maybe it's not. Maybe we don't got enough trees. I don't know. But what I do know is our grandbaby's gonna be jacked up. Great, like they got, y'all know they got crabs and stuff. I don't know if it's the correct name for them, but they, whatever these little creatures that get the shells and they move around at the beach with the shells, they starting to pick up plastic now, and they move around in plastic cups and plastic whatever they can find in plastic. They using that as they shells now, so they finding plastic all inside of oysters and everything, man. Inside of pigs, everything. So that's another thing we got to worry about dying. We got to worry about plastic killing us. Got to worry about the chlorine and the fluoride killing us. Uh, did y'all see the thing about people zooming in on the stars and stuff at night and planets and the moon and shit, and they seeing like like a computer board or something in the background. Did y'all see that? It's like a computer screen in the background. They trying to say our sky is not a real sky. It's like a firmament. It's like a big glass up there. And in the movie King Kong, he busts the glass with a big stick. And in the other movie, dang, I can't think of that movie. It's another movie where it's a lady. They was like the Hunter Games or something. The Hunter Games. I think that was it. But she shot an arrow and she broke her. She shot a arrow at the ceiling too, and it bounced off or something. So they trying to say we live in the fake world now, y'all, and they finna be a fake alien attack, and it's gonna be holograms, and man, I don't know about all this, y'all. I don't know. I just watch it and listen to it just so I know if it does happen. But what I'm gonna do if it's really an attack, I'm just going home, man. I'm gonna close my gate and I'm gonna fish and eat my cows and goats. I'm gonna have me some curry goat. Oh, so hey, next week, y'all know we're gonna have that eclipse on the 8th. I don't know if that's next. It might be the week after next. But the last time we had the eclipse, it was a bunch of wrecks. So drivers, y'all don't be like them drivers that got stuck in that snow out there in California. They already showing y'all where the path is gonna be, running like through Texas, all the way through Illinois, all the way up to I think Chicago to Ohio, something like that. Y'all, people died last time. Don't run your happy ass through the same area while these people gonna be looking up at the damn eclipse, driving and running into people. Don't do it, man. If you know you got to, if you, if I was y'all, because I know some of y'all company drivers and y'all can't control where y'all go. If I was y'all, I'd try to make sure I run at nighttime. If I got to run in that zone during those days, like the day they said it's supposed to hit, I'll make sure my truck parked in the daytime. And at nighttime, I enjoy the eclipse in the parking lot. And then at nighttime, I'll start driving. That's if you can't. Like if you got to work in that zone, you work and stay in that area, you can't. But I'm not gonna be in that area. I watch the eclipse on the news. I don't have to see it in person. So plastic is made out of oil. I never knew that. So that's why, okay, now that makes sense. That's why we have so many plastic products because the oil companies got all the money. So okay, now that makes sense. Hey, appreciate that, Super King. Super King in here dropping knowledge on the people tonight. I got some black Angus cows. I almost got some what cows I almost got? I almost got some I think it's pine needle cows. They kind of like a smaller version of a longhorn. Some people call them cracker cows. They like the first cows that was brought over here to Florida. And what they do is they kind of like a big goat. They like eating brush. They like eating pine trees, stuff like that. So they kind of clean up your yard real good, kind of like what a goat was supposed to do. But my goats, they bougie goats. They just eat grass and shit. They don't even like eating the bushes for real. I mean, they done did a halfway decent job on my bushes, but they don't really eat the bushes like that. They stay in my fields, eat my grass now. Uh, Dragging that wagon. What's going on? Hey, oh, they Pine Meadow. That's what it is. Yeah. Well, so I could have got two of them this year, and they actually cheaper than the Black Angus. The Black Angus is a lot more expensive, and I think the Black Angus meat supposed to be better. Um, I don't know why it's better, but they say it's supposed to be better. I know the Black Angus cows they supposed to be better up north, because when you have them up north when it's snow and stuff, they stay a little warmer. They say they stay about 15 to 20 degrees warmer than a normal cow. because they black coat. Um, but to me, if you breed any kind of cow with a black Angus and the cow come out at least 80% black, they gonna call it black Angus. Mm-hmm. What's going on, Dragon and Wagon? But yeah, I was about to go get something to eat tonight, man. It's a Mexican restaurant around the corner. I was gonna go to the Mexican restaurant, watch me some March Madness and watch me some NBA. But I seen a video tonight and the guy was saying how you can survive 15 to 20 days on just drinking water. So y'all know what? I got some water in my truck. I think I can survive one day. It ain't even really one day, it's like half a day. I think I'll be all right. I want to go spend this money though. I want to go spend this little check I got. Boy, these check. But my trucker check feel like McDonald's checks now, but it feel like I'm working for a temp service now. I remember my check. Y'all remember Fred Flintstone when they put that big rib in his car and his car leaned over? That's how my checks used to be back in the day, boy. My checks used to hit on Friday, boy. The whole damn my wallet would pull me over. My wallet almost pull me out my seat. Woo! Not right now. Not. But what I like about it now is, you know how a lot of people be lying. I keep hearing a lot of people. I'm hearing athletes. I'm hearing regular business folks. I'm hearing regular looking white women talk about how they struggling. Like when you hear a white woman talking about she's struggling, she talking about, I ain't never heard a white woman talk about going to go buy groceries, how hard it is. This is my first time hearing a white woman and like a middle class white woman. Hell, I ain't never really heard a low income white woman talk about it either because they had food stamps. So I ain't never heard a white woman complain about groceries until this year. So yeah, a lot of people in bad spots right now. Let me see. Pine Wood. Okay, they're a Pine Wood cow. Yeah, that's right. A Pine Wood. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all think P. Diddy going to jail? Uh yeah, I might get stuck out here this weekend. If this load don't turn out right, I might get stuck in Ohio this weekend. I see a load that's delivering to my house, right? But the load got 4 days on it. 4 days on the load, man. That's too many. That's too many days. So y'all think P Diddy going to jail? Y'all think Jay Z going to jail? Jay Z, if y'all notice, Jay Z has stopped hanging out with P Diddy, and Jay Z used to be in the background a lot. So you know how they both did their liquor stuff. All they did a lot of the same moves. Jay Z was the executive of I think of Def Jam or something. They did a lot of the same stuff. I used to pull for Whirlpool. I used to do a lot of stuff with Whirlpool. Um, yeah, I'm going to like the Cleveland area. I'm in Minnesota right now, so I got to run over to Ohio. I'll be in Ohio tomorrow. Uh, oh, you on that 7 to 7 shift tonight? Ooh, I do not like that 7 to 7 shift. Cause you starting when it's daylight, and then you leaving when it's daylight. I don't like that shift right there. They say They say Meek Mills. I heard that one video somebody put out with Meek Mills and Jay-Z, and it sounded like they was like getting it in. Like it sound nasty, man. It just sound bad. And I was like, that could have been anybody, man. That could be AI. I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. But then when I seen that song, when they was at the party and Meek Mill said, I'm smashing this bad chick, and P. Diddy turn and look at him like this, I'm like, what the hell? And then Meek Mills came back and said, I hope Philly forgive me for what I did with Puffy. I'm like, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Now it's too many dots to connect right now. It's just too many dots. And I forgot about the pool thing. Daddy called him daddy in the pool. So that's four things. That's four suspect things right there. Call that man daddy in the pool. The audio, it sound like they getting it in the back room. Meek Mill singing that song and P. Diddy looking at him dead in his eyes. And then he said on another song, I hope Philly forgive me. Like I was just trying to be great or something. What? Oh man. Hey. I already know I'm just done for the night, man. I'm done for the night. I ain't even gonna fight it no more. Yeah, work can keep you out of the street, that's good. Cause you're gonna be up to no good on a Friday. You probably gonna run over to Georgia. You're gonna probably run over to Georgia and enjoy yourself. You know, they say once you go to Georgia, I don't know, you don't go back. I don't know. They say something like that. Once you go to Georgia, once you bite into the peach, ain't no retreat, or something they say. Mm-hmm. But what else I had to tell y'all, man? So I told y'all about the eclipse. Don't die now. Uh, I was watching this the other day. They were talking about Israel. Israel, they need soldiers right now. Nobody don't want to go be in the war, so they finna do a draft. A lot of people mad. Um, they talking about out there in California though. The people that work at fast food restaurants finna start making $20 an hour out there in California. Y'all, I was out there in California. These people in California, they really living in tents, y'all. I'm talking about like how y'all know, like say if you in your downtown area and it's like a little green space and the little back alleys and stuff, they got tents everywhere. Tents. Now these people living in tents and they going to work. They ain't just homeless people like homeless people where they just homeless. No, they go to work. So the government don't really get rid of them because they still paying taxes. That's still money right there. They still want you to stay here because you still paying that tax still coming out your check. You still buying hamburgers and whatever you doing, you still paying taxes. So the state still benefiting off them. So you got people. How can you be a working? Think about the conversation you and your wife will have, or you and your girlfriend have. If you go to work, you got a 9 to 5, and you got to come home and zip up a tent. Boy, what kind of conversation y'all gonna have? She gonna call you all kind of names. Mm, mm. That's a hard pill to swallow right there. That's a hard pill to swallow. I thought they were just on drugs real bad, but now I'm looking at it. The cost of living. You got college students that can't buy a house right now. So you know a person that working at a fast food restaurant can't buy no house. A Waffle House, y'all heard about this? Waffle House, they were charging them people $3 out of every. I think it was $3 for every hour they worked, or it was $3 every 3 hours they worked or something. But they charged them that $3 for their meal. So they could get a meal on the house. Every time they came to work, they could get a free meal. Well, it wasn't free because they took them $3 out your check every time you came in. Them people at the Waffle House said they need their $3 back. They said they need their three. They'd rather have their $3 and forego the meal. Now that's how bad it is, y'all. When people talking about $3, bro. $3. Said Georgia found you, huh? Mm-mm. But yeah, y'all, it's getting bad out here, y'all. It's getting bad. Like I'm thinking about going company, but I don't even know if I want to go company. Cause it's just like if I go company, what if the company go out of business? What if the company gets slow? Now I'm stuck over there. I heard people doing those log trucks. They ain't really moving. Hey, does any driver out here know a carrier that's doing good? Like I seen some guys talking about that Schneider Group. One guy posted a check in there saying he made 6,000. Well, he grossed $6,000 and he brought home like 500. I mean 5,000. He brought home like 5,000, right? No, I average like between 15 and 16 something in fuel, right? Especially when you're going to get it, it's 16 something in fuel that I'm paying out my pocket. And I'm not grossing no darn $6,000. So a decent week now is like 42, right? So how can this dude gross 6,000 and not gross over $1,000 in fuel? That don't even make no sense. Some of these dudes be out here lying, man. They be trying to persuade people. So what I think he doing is getting people to come on up under him, sign on up under him, and he getting a whole bunch of bonuses. And when he get his big bonus checks, he'll show those checks. That joker probably ain't go to work that week. So say like if he signed on a team, and if he topped out, he could get like $3,000 a piece off them. So that's 6,000, right? So he probably showing that check because that's how he ain't burning no fuel. That's the only thing I could think of. Y'all got to learn how to play the game, man. Some of these cats out here, like they doing that on Instagram now and on Facebook. They got all these commercials. I made so much money doing this. Let me teach you. I'm gonna charge you so much money to teach you. You know, a lot of people don't like dealing with other people. A lot of people just don't like dealing with nobody else. They best, right? So why, if I'm making all this money, why would I stop making this money where I don't got to deal with nobody to come deal with y'all? That don't even make sense. So they just lying saying they making all this money. So you'll come sign up for their course and they can make money off you. They probably ain't really making no money for real. They're just gonna make it sound good. That's what's going on. And what should you talking about? Oh, that's the same. That's the same comment. But I want some of these people. I remember back in the day, used to be guys. I always talking about how much money they was making in trucking. I don't hear that. I heard about the Facebook group when them guys was talking about how much money they was making. That's the only thing I heard where people been bragging about how much money they make right now. I heard UPS got a raise, but I also heard a lot of people at UPS got laid off. So I don't know if it was the UPS local drivers that got laid off or over the road drivers that got laid off, but I know a lot of them got laid off too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, y'all ain't talking about it tonight, man. Y'all being bored tonight. I'm about to jump on my sports channel. I'm gonna jump on my sports channel so I can turn up in there. I know they like to turn up in that room, so I'm finna go over there, y'all. I'll holler at y'all next time. Y'all be easy. One.